Every species on Earth has a system for deciding who is worth choosing. Humans are no different, but our system is ancient, precise, and mostly invisible. The signals your body reads before your brain has processed anything. Symmetry is the first signal, and it fires in under 150 milliseconds. Asymmetry means something went wrong during development, disease, poor nutrition, genetic weakness. Your brain detects these differences before you consciously see the face at all. The assessment is faster than any decision you could deliberately make. Skin quality broadcasts parasite load, hormonal health, and immune function simultaneously. In the ancient world, these signals were the only health data available. No doctors, no blood tests. The face was the only medical record that existed. The nose does something the eyes cannot. It reads immune system compatibility. The MHC region of your DNA codes for your immune system's specific capabilities. Offspring from two different MHC profiles have broader immune coverage than either parent alone. Your nose detects MHC dissimilarity through body odor and rates it as more attractive. Studies show people consistently rate the sweat of MHC dissimilar individuals as better smelling. Animals use MHC-based smell selection too. It is one of the oldest mate choice systems on Earth. Hormonal contraceptives alter MHC smell preferences. Women on the pill prefer different partners than off it. This is a system the eyes cannot access. Only the nose, and only when it is unaltered. The waist-to-hip ratio of approximately 0.7 is rated as attractive across virtually every human culture studied. Not because of fashion, because 0.7 signals optimal estrogen levels and fertility capacity. Estrogen during puberty directs fat storage to hips and away from the waist, creating the ratio. The preference appears in isolated populations with no contact with Western beauty standards. This is not learned from magazines. It is written into the assessment system before birth. The equivalent signal in males is the shoulder-to-waist ratio, broad shoulders, narrower waist. Testosterone is immunosuppressive, maintaining high levels while staying healthy signals genuine genetic quality. A signal anyone could fake is worthless. Testosterone markers are costly enough to be honest. If testosterone suppresses immunity and the male survives, his immune system is demonstrably superior. Voice pitch is another testosterone signal. Lower voices in males correlate with testosterone levels. Research shows attractiveness ratings from voice alone match attractiveness ratings from appearance with significant consistency. Movement quality signals health. Asymmetric gait reveals old injuries, poor coordination, developmental issues. Animals across species assess gait quality during mate selection. Humans are not unique in this. Physical signals tell part of the story, but resource signals told the rest. Males that controlled food, shelter, and social position had demonstrably better offspring survival rates. Female mate choice consistently balanced physical quality against resource quality, not one or the other. Resources directly predicted offspring survival, making status a legitimate attractiveness signal, not vanity. Height signals nutritional quality during development, adequate food for full growth potential to be reached. Tall stature is not an arbitrary preference. It is a developmental health record written in bone length. Size assessment during mate and threat evaluation is one of the oldest vertebrate neural programs. Highly masculine faces are rated as aggressive, but less trustworthy. Moderate masculinity peaks in preference. Jaw width, brow ridge, and cheekbone prominence all develop under testosterone influence during puberty. The trade-off is real. High testosterone signals genetic quality, but also lower cooperative and parenting investment. Female preferences shift with context. Long-term partner assessments favor different signals than short-term ones. Studies show female preferences measurably shift across the ovulation cycle, tracking reproductive state. The ancient assessment was never one signal. It was always a simultaneous composite of many. The brain integrates all signals simultaneously and produces a single composite attractiveness rating. The entire assessment, multiple signals, integrated, completes in under 1 second without conscious effort. What made these signals valuable was their honesty. Faking them cost more than simply having them. Evolution favored receivers who could detect fake signals, driving escalating honesty in the system. The arms race between signal production and signal assessment shaped every physical feature we read today. Every vertebrate species with pair bonding shows some version of this pre-contact assessment system. Every physical attractiveness signal is ultimately a readout of developmental nutrition quality during growth. The signals you broadcast today were written during your childhood development, not your adult choices. Hair grows approximately 15 centimeters per year, giving a visible health record of the last year or two. Every observer reading your hair is reading a timeline of your health over the past 18 months. The whites of the eyes signal liver health, hydration, sleep quality, and immune status simultaneously. The assessment was never private. In small ancient groups, everyone's mate choices were publicly visible. In groups of 50 people, your behavioral reputation was as readable as your physical signals. Generous, cooperative behavior demonstrably raised attractiveness ratings in observed small group studies of mate selection. Women rate men as significantly more attractive when observed interacting positively with children, signaling parental investment capacity. The parental signal is visible in behavior, not just in physical form. The universals that appear across every studied culture are the ancient signals, not cultural inventions. Geography changed the specific individuals. The signal reading system remained identical across all populations. Cultural variation sits on top of a universal biological foundation, not instead of it. Modern beauty standards add a cultural layer on top of the ancient system, but do not replace it. When cultural ideals push below the threshold where health signals degrade, attraction actually decreases by biological measures. The ancient assessment system fires beneath every cultural preference. It was never turned off. Smell-based choices are the most biologically driven and the most disrupted by modern conditions. In the ancient world, the assessment did not end with the initial choice. It continued daily. Physical signals dominate initial attraction. Behavioral signals dominate long-term bond maintenance. The brain's assessment algorithm updates continuously, different signals weighted at different relationship stages. Every signal points toward the same underlying question: is this individual genuinely healthy enough to reproduce with? They were never aware of what they were doing. The system required no conscious knowledge to run. You scroll through faces today with the same system that assessed potential mates across ancient campfires. The photo delivers some signals and completely blocks the ones the ancient system most trusted. The signal evolution most refined for mate quality, MHC compatibility, is the one modernity removed entirely. 2 million years of refinement in every assessment you make, every signal you broadcast right now.